You're a developer. I want to stress the importance of volunteering your time to teach others the craft that you have. And I think it's specifically important to teach this craft to the youth because I think it unlocks a whole new world for them. These last few months, I've been volunteering my time with the figure skaters of Detroit through this organization called Color and Gaming. And I had the opportunity to go to the Northwest Activity Center here in Detroit. And today, I'm working with this young man, and he was hesitant whether or not he wanted to come and do the coding activities that I had or just chill and hang out with the other kids. This is a seventh grader. You could see he was sort of torn. And so I coerced him to stay over. I was like, you seem interested, just check me out. Just see what I got going. And if it's of interest, then you stay over here. And if it's not, then you can feel free to go ahead and go on to the other side and hang out with your friends. So we get into the action, and this young man is like a natural, right? He's picking up on it. We're doing HTML and we're building out a web page, right? A simple web page. And he's picking up on, all right, I need these tags and this is how I gotta clean it up. And I was like, my man, you're a natural. So while they were doing their exercise, I just hit him with a question. I was like, so have you thought about what you want to be when you grow up? And he had two options in his head. His first options, well, he didn't have a second option. His first option was he wanted to go to the NBA. And so I said, that's dope, right? Like, you want to go to the NBA? Are you on a basketball team now? Have you been playing basketball? Like, what's the trajectory? So let's say, just in case you don't make it to the NBA, like, what's your backup? And he said, I don't know. Maybe just, like a fast food restaurant. And I was like, ownership? He was like, no, just working there. And I was like, that's interesting. So, why do you want to get into the NBA? Money, right? That's the biggest reason. Sure, you may love basketball, but you want to make a lot of money. That was his reasoning. It's like, and no shade, but are you aware of the salary of someone who works at a fast food restaurant? Those are two different ends of this spectrum that we're talking about. And I found it fascinating that there was no in between for him. It was either the NBA or there was fast food. I took that as an opportunity to let him know that, look, what we're doing right now is a viable career and one that pays pretty decently. It's not NBA, but it's definitely not fast food, right? So it's somewhere in between. But I don't even think he knew that he had this as an option and that there was something in between. It's either the NBA or bust. And so the reason I say it is important for us as developers of people in technology, especially people who are underrepresented within this field, women specifically, people of color, right? This was a young black man or young black boy in the inner city of Detroit, and those are the only options he thought he had. And it takes someone that looks like them to show them that, hey, the NBA isn't the only way to make it out the hood. Being a rapper isn't the only way to make it out the hood. Look, I too had those same thoughts, right? And mine was a little more expanded. It was either a doctor, a lawyer, MBA. And it wasn't until I broke into this field, well, later in life, where I realized that this is a viable opportunity that no one put me on game about. And so as developers, I feel that when we go back into our communities and we're with the youth, we are modeling the potential. We are igniting and setting a path for these children who don't even know that these paths exist. My charge to you as a developer, new developer, experienced developer, what? Pay it forward, right? Go out into the community, to these networking things, to the schools, to after school programs, and offer up your craft, your skill.